I took the risk. That's the thing. A lot of people are afraid to take the risk because they're afraid to fail.
If you want to be a full-time profitable trader, you have to know how to take L's, and you have to be comfortable that L's are going to happen. If I would have never stuck to this strategy, I would have never secured this 8-week winning streak.
But you're still gonna have that same process of managing your trade and seeing if it plays out and stuff, which is going to help build confidence. Good morning, everyone. It's already almost 9 a.m. Time is going by fast this morning. I did a jog, and then for the past like 25, 30 minutes, I've just been doing a nice steady walk, just kind of gathering in the fresh air and stuff like that before I head back home and start trading live with the team. Yesterday, we ended up taking a W. It went a 1-to-1 and then stopped our last contract out at break even, and then literally ran to our main target of 1-to-2, 1-to-3. So that was super annoying how that played out, but at least we did take a W, and we are sitting up like 2% on the week, which means the 8-week winning streak is secured. So I'm not going to complain too much about that, man. It happens, but I definitely believe there is a break-even curse. I feel like whenever you trim at like TP1 or something, you move stop loss to break even, I feel like it always comes back, taps your break even level, gets you out, and runs to your original take profit level. But it is what it is. Hopefully we can catch a W today. Like I said, we're already chilling though, because we do have enough profit for the week to secure the 8-week winning streak. I didn't vlog yesterday. I could have swore I hit the record button when I was I didn't do the vlog yesterday just because my mic was hitting against my chain, which messed up the audio, and I didn't realize. And then whenever I was filming the live trade, for some reason, I don't know if I didn't press record. I could have swore I pressed record, but that did not get recorded. So everything kind of got messed up yesterday morning, but I am doing a little bit of a vlog today. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything too interesting, but still going to be just showing you guys the normal life for me, man. I'm just someone that worked jobs that I absolutely hated and started learning how to day trade and got my way out of working regular jobs. But then again, like I said, I'm still normal. I'm not at that level where my life's crazy or anything. I'm able to quit my job. I moved into a nicer place. So there's levels to this, and you just got to keep on leveling up. Yesterday, one of the premium members ended up passing another account. He has passed multiple accounts at this point, and I think within his first 1 to 2 weeks of joining the group, he actually got his very first payout ever. But the members are seeing results, and that's what keeps me really going every single day. Of course, I have to make profit when it comes to trading, right? I love trading, and I don't plan on stopping trading for, anywhere in the near future. But whenever you start a group and you realize that you're teaching other people how to trade and other people are getting results, they're passing challenge accounts, they're getting payouts, man, it's just a totally different feeling. It's genuinely a feeling I love more than even getting a payout myself right now, because seeing people go from not ever getting a payout to getting their very first payout, or seeing people actually be able to reach the consistency level in trading where they're getting payout after payout after payout, that's genuinely one of the best feelings. And that's why I love premium and I love trading live every day. And then I've also been doing the one-on-one mentorships for a little now, and that's just something I love as well. I love being able to teach on a personal level, man, because sometimes people have issues that really need to be discussed one-on-one. That's how they're gonna learn the best, And realistically, man, it's been helping some of my one-on-one students. And the thing is, with the one-on-ones with premium, live trading with me, you really have to apply yourself though and actually still want to be able to learn the skill. It's not like a do it for you type situation. My thing is, I want people to join my group that are actually going to put in the work to learn the skill. I want you guys to become self-sufficient traders. I want you guys to be able to learn my strategy, be able to manage risk correctly, be able to have discipline, and be able to do this on your own, because when you master that skill set, it can lead to so many good things. I mean, like right now, it's 9 a.m., 9:10, whatever, right? And I don't have a boss telling me what to do. I don't have anyone telling me what to do. I do my own thing, and I make my own schedule. It's genuinely one of the best feelings when you wake up every day and you don't have to go to a job you're miserable at. And that was really the thing pushing me every single day. Yes, I want the luxury lifestyle. I want the nice house, the nice car. I want to be able to travel the world and stuff. But you got to be thankful for what you have right now. And my life isn't crazy. You know, last year, like I said, I do like to travel. I traveled to like 13 countries last year. This year, I traveled to one new country. I went to one new state, and I'm probably about to take like a 1 to 2 week trip at the end of the year. But I'm still thankful, man, that in my time right now, in my point of my journey, I am, like I said, not working a regular job that I'm completely miserable at. I'm doing my own thing. But how did I get there? I took the risk. That's the thing. A lot of people are afraid to take the risk because they're afraid to fail. You cannot be afraid to fail. If you really want to change your situation, if you want to change your life, you're going to have to take a risk. You cannot keep doing what you've been doing. That's the main thing, man. Take the risk, or you're going to be stuck in the same position you're at right now for the rest of your life. If you guys remember, like I was mentioning earlier, the main target on YM was a daily demand right here. And you can see we got super close, but we did not quite tap into it. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we just missed it. So I want to see if we're actually going to go tap into that level, or if we're kind of getting the move already, like if it just edged it. All right, look at that rejection we're getting. TP1 would be right here. I'll trim one. Actually, you know what? I'll trim 2 contracts if we can hit TP1. There we go. If this rejection can continue to hold that bearishness, we're looking pretty good. I entered with more Lucid accounts than anticipated too. There we go. That's about to be TP1. There's TP1 right there. Let's go. We're running lower. Stops. I'm just going to move stops to break even. I know I've been talking about the break even curse, but I'm covering myself on this. It literally went to TP1, back to break even, and now running lower and potentially going to hit TP2. I'm telling you guys, this break even curse seems real. Bro, I'm looking at that trade right now, man, and dude, the break even curse is genuinely just real. Just hit our final TP2, man. Overall, right analysis though, that is what builds confidence in yourself and builds confidence in your strategies, just seeing it play out. We were in it, we spotted the setup, and honestly, I really like this setup. This setup looked better than the NQ setup we took. That's why I risked on this setup, you know, because I was risking an 8-week winning streak potentially, but with the accounts I entered off of, I ended up literally not much, but I ended up green on the day, which means no matter what, if we take a trade even tomorrow and it's a loss, I still end up around 1% on the week. But hopefully tomorrow we're going to be catching a W. Today, we took that first L on NQ, and then I ended up taking this YM setup though, just because it did look really, really solid. All right, guys, so as you've seen by the clips earlier, ended up taking 2 trades today. First one was on NQ, ended up taking a loss. Second one was on YM, and the break-even curse happened again. It hit TP1, ended up trimming some contracts there, and then went to break-even, then went to TP2. Now, I did end the day green though, because I entered with more accounts on YM than I did NQ. So I ended up like $200 something. So nothing crazy, but still sitting up right around 2% on the week.
So I secured an 8-week winning streak this week in the market, and I just went ahead and put down the first 5 things that came to my mind that helped me secure this 8-week winning streak, and I'm going to go ahead and go over them with you today. So number 1 is I stopped trying to win every single day. Now that might sound funny, but my goal wasn't necessarily to make money every single day. I focused on executing my setup correctly, which was the main thing I needed to worry about. Just executing my setup correctly. And that right there is going to cause you to make money. Now, some days the best trade was a no trade day. That's the reality of it. And you guys know I say that a lot. The best trade some days is a no trade day. I rather sit on my hands and be cash rather than force a trade and take an L. Now, the second thing is I became extremely selective, which means I stopped taking trades just because the market was moving, right? You guys know I haven't done that in a long time. I'm talking years. I am a very disciplined person when it comes to the charts, but in order for me to secure this 8-week winning streak, I had to stop taking trades just because the market was moving, and I stopped that years ago. But it's all an effect that goes down and down and down a line. When you do this, this happens. When you do this, this happens. And it's all just a cause and effect type of thing. I waited for my setups, and specifically higher probability setups, right? And fewer trades equals fewer opportunities to make stupid mistakes. And that's why I tell people less is more in my group as well, because if you keep on placing a trade after trade after trade, it's just going to cause you to be more emotional. You're going to give money back to the markets. You might make some money, but it's just a constant going back and forth with making money, giving it back. And that could just cause to over trading, over leveraging, and just revenge trading. The third thing is I stopped changing my strategy. Now, if you guys know, I've only used 2 strategies, but if I would have never stuck to this strategy, I would have never secured this 8-week winning streak. So whenever I found a strategy that was working, I didn't change it anymore. I've been using the same strategy for 2+ years now, right? So notice the things I'm going over. It's not something I necessarily changed within the last 8 weeks. This is stuff that I changed even years ago, but it's caused me to go on an 8-week winning streak. My previous record was a 15-week winning streak, and we're pushing for the 16-week winning streak currently. But like I said, when you do one thing, it tumbles into other things, right? When you start being more disciplined, you're going to get better results, stuff like that, right? So I don't switch setups after a loss. I only stick to my strategy. I trade supply and demand with minimum 2 time frames of confluence is what I need to enter a trade. No adding random indicators. You guys know I do not add random indicators whatsoever. Supply and demand levels, session highs and lows, and sometimes I implement support and resistance levels. And I do not change my rules because of one bad trade. You guys know, if we take a loss, that does nothing to us long-term because our strategy has proven itself to work time and time again. That is why I'm confident in myself and confident in my strategy, because it has been proven to work long-term for me. Number 4, I protected myself after losses. One loss didn't turn into revenge trading. You guys know, if I take an L, I maybe will place a second trade, but typically I'm only placing 1 trade per day. I didn't try to immediately make the money back. You know, today I ended up taking 2 trades. First trade an L, second trade a W, but I didn't revenge trade. I waited for a high probability setup, and I did not try to immediately make the money back. I let the market do its thing. When I seen the next high probability level of supply, that's when I took that level, and it resulted in a win for the day. And I accepted that losing trades are part of trading. I say that all the time. You have to be able to take L's in order to win at this skill that we're trying to develop. If you want to be a full-time profitable trader, you have to know how to take L's, and you have to be comfortable that L's are going to happen. Some people, they are just not understanding that losses are going to happen, even if you master a strategy and you've been trading for years and years and years. The 5th and final thing is I treated winning days the same way. So a green day to me didn't mean I need to size up. I didn't get overconfident after a winner, and the next day was still about executing the same process, right? So a winning day was the same as a losing day. I did not switch my strategy. I focused on the same process, which caused me to win, and it's the same process that causes me to lose, right? That's where risk management and discipline comes in. I didn't get overconfident in a winner. You guys know I don't over leverage. I don't over trade. I stick to my plans. If I take a nice W, I'm not getting cocky or anything because I know the market could take that back from me. And a green day does not mean I need to size up. I risk accordingly with whatever I'm comfortable with losing. And this is just 5 things that first came to my mind on how I secured this 8-week winning streak. And like I said, some of this stuff, which a lot of it is what I fixed years ago, but that is what's caused me to have an 8-week winning streak. This is what caused me to have a 15-week winning streak. And like I said, I'm on a mission to break my last record, which was a 15-week winning streak, and I want to get the 16-week winning streak, and that's exactly what I'm going to do to get that 16-week winning streak. You have to fix this stuff, figure out what works and what doesn't work, and that is the blueprint to becoming successful. It's been a long day in this chair so far, but that's what I've signed up for, and I'm getting a lot done on the computer today, which needed to be done. So it's been a super productive day so far. It is currently 2:15, and I got to hop on a one-on-one call with one of the mentorship students here at 2:30
do that call, and then it's pretty much back to work on the computer for the rest of the day. I'm tweaking a few things, making a little bit of changes to the website, so that's why today is a pretty productive day on the computer. But that's the one thing I like to do. I like to stay productive as much as I can all day, so when I go to sleep at night, I know I completed a lot of stuff, I got a lot done, and it just makes you feel a lot better towards the end of the day when you know you had a long, productive day. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for this 2:30 call with the one-on-one student, and I will try to pick up the vlog after. Yeah, see, that one would be untouched. That's a good one right there. Point to the candle you're marking out.
This one?
You're marking out the supply level to the left of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, no, it hasn't been hit because that's an opposite color candle.
Oh, wait, so if it's the same color candle, then you can't, and it's invalid.
Correct. You have another time frame of confluence right there, it looks like.
Would it be here or right here?
It would be that candle right there. Yeah, the best way to build that confidence though is, doing it yourself a little. What I would recommend is if you want to trade Asia session and you want to try to see if you can pick up on it on your own, if you're risking normally 250 or whatever, 234, whatever, start just cutting your risk in half of that. It's not going to be a big winner, but you're still going to have that same process of managing your trade and seeing if it plays out and stuff, which is going to help build confidence. All right, guys, I pretty much wrapped up majority of the stuff I needed to do today. I'm just going to do a few more things downstairs on the laptop, most likely, and then go for a run and stuff. And you guys know what I'm getting for dinner? Chipotle, bro. I'm literally addicted to Chipotle, but it's 5:51, so it's not too late. It's actually more on the earlier end. But like I said, I'm still gonna do a few things on the laptop and then do the run and most likely get Chipotle. Actually, not even most likely, I am getting Chipotle. So I'm not gonna vlog all that stuff for you guys just because I'm gonna get this vlog out a little earlier, and I'm most likely gonna go to Chipotle probably around 8 o'clock or something like that. So it's definitely gonna be later, but hopefully you guys like today's video, and hopefully you guys are liking the new camera too. I still might have to mess around with some settings, but I am definitely liking it. If you guys want to trade live with me, click the link in the bio or link in the description that says trade live with me. And if you guys want to apply for the one-on-one mentorship, learn from me, click the link in the bio or link in the description that says apply to the one-on-one mentorship. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.